Hi everyone, it's Jeff Beck with the Tranel Financial Group. Hope you're having a great day today. We were just reaching out to give you an update because you are invested in our tactical income solution portfolio. So with everything going on with the global pandemic, we just want to make sure that you're well aware of how your account is performing, especially in comparison to what the markets as a whole are doing. As of today, June 1st, the S&P 500 is down just below 6% year to date, and your tactical income solution portfolio is down right around 5%. So very similar as far as the fluctuation currently, but we still feel very confident with how you're invested. Obviously, we've talked in detail about how this account is set up, but we just want to give you a brief overview just to give you that confidence of your portfolio and what it's doing in the long term. So first and foremost, if you remember, you're invested in companies that fall into one of 6 sectors: consumer food, consumer staples, energy, utility, pharmaceuticals, and telecommunication. Those 6 sectors are really important because we consider them to be essential, right? We're hearing that word a lot right now, and that's very important with the companies that you're invested in, right? Some sectors and companies are very cyclical, and they performed very poorly right now in a time like this. The companies that you're in, because of that essential nature, have really held up very well compared to a lot of other sectors. So that's a very positive thing. We feel very comfortable with these companies. Their balance sheets are strong. Revenue is still very strong. So as the economy starts to rebound, these companies will be in a very great position to move forward. The second part of the portfolio that we want to touch on with you is the dividends. So that's a very important piece of this, and we have strived to have at least a 3.5% dividend yield for this portfolio. As of the end of the month, it was just over 3.8%. So that's really strong. Even in times like this where we're not seeing a ton of growth, you have a nice strong dividend yield that is coming back to the portfolio and being reinvested to buy more and more shares. So we really love to see that. A majority of the companies in the portfolio are what we call dividend aristocrats. So that means not only have they paid a dividend for the last 25 years, but they've actually increased it every single year for at least 25 years. So that is a very powerful track record. At the end of the first quarter, out of 13 companies in the portfolio that reported their dividends, 12 out of the 13 actually increased their dividends, and 1 company kept it exactly the same. So that's huge. We see a lot of these companies either going out of business or struggling to stay open, right? They're cutting their dividends. They're not going to pay those for this year. The companies you're investing in are continuing to pay those dividends and increasing them throughout this. So that is really huge, really powerful going through a time like this. So again, just wanted to give you a brief update on where you're at, especially compared to the broad market. As I mentioned, we feel very confident about the holdings you have and where they're positioned moving forward. So we just wanted to give you that update, let you know how things are going here at the end of May. We have 1 more month left in the quarter, so as we continue to move forward, there will be new information and things changing as it always does. We'll make sure that we stay in contact with you and continue to give as many updates as we possibly can. So again, just wanted to share those updates with you. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Our phone number here is 847-680-9050. Thank you and stay safe.